Hey, what's going on, True Crime Kitty Cats? This is Katie Brannon. Now, tonight's story is very obscure, but it was even obscure to me. I found it on Web of Lies, and man, I went down a rabbit hole, you guys. Have you guys ever heard of swatting? Yeah, when I think of swatting, I think of like just swatting a fly, like shoo 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 shoo, you know? No, it's not. It's actually a deadly game. Yeah, a deadly game that apparently was between gamers, but now it may be also YouTubers. So, guys, grab a comfort item, give yourself a hug, grab your tea. This is a wild ride. I hope you're ready. Before we get into this wild story, guys, I'm talking about the giveaway. Yes, those who are listening or watching, subscribe to this channel, Tea Time True Crime with Katie. I appreciate you. And you guys will be entered in a drawing for, I don't know, perhaps crystals? Oh, yeah, guys. And I'm talking about, look at this beautiful rose quartz. Yes. The higher the subscribers, the bigger the crystals, okay? So even if your friends are not into true crime, I mean, honestly, just be like, do you want to support a small time creator that has good vibes and good intentions? Well, send them. Send them to me. Subscribe. And not only I have this gorgeous rose quartz, you guys, I have this amazing, huge, polished amethyst. It is powerful and beautiful, you guys. But remember, the bigger the crystal, the more subscribers. If I get to 1,000 followers by the end of February, I have these adorable rose quartz. Yes, look how cute that is. I also have clear quartz as well. Let me know down in the comments below, what would you like during the giveaway? Someone actually said my glamnetic nails that I wear all the time. All right, maybe. I think that sounds good. These nails are like $20 and I'm obsessed. I change my nails every 2 weeks. Even though they stay on up to 3 weeks. But you know what? I always want a different vibe. So this time I'm wearing Sugar Rush and it's really cute. It's like, I would say it's like ballerina slipper color. It's a very, very pale pink. And there's little tiny hearts. Yes, I don't know if you can see them correctly, but they're multicolored hearts just for the good vibes. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel, comment, follow my Instagram. Let's do all the good vibes because I want to give away all the crystals. So make sure I am 1K at the end of February. Appreciate you guys for listening to that. So we're going to talk about swatting, deadly consequences. And there are a lot of swatters out there, but I'm going to be talking about the most well-known one who actually caused not just 1 death, but perhaps 3 deaths. Tyler Barris. Tyler Barris was born November 9th, 1989. And yes, that makes him a Scorpio. Tyler did not have a really nice upbringing. Pretty sad, actually. His father died in a motor vehicle accident, and his mother actually left him when he was very young. And apparently she was a drug addict and she was in prostitution. So yeah, very, very sad. I'm sure Tyler feels extremely abandoned. So he is basically raised by his grandmother, Wendy Gregory. Now she took him in, and what I can say about Tyler was that he was a huge gamer. And when I say gamer, that is like an understatement. His favorite games were Halo, Call of Duty, and he also loved to like live stream. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys know any gamers. I know quite a few and they're awesome. But this gamer is a whole different kind of gamer. He is a no bueno gamer, okay? He was a school dropout, and I'm not just talking about a high school dropout. He actually dropped out of junior high. Apparently, he was in a school for the gifted. So by this time, he is 22 years old. I believe this is 2015. He has no job, no real friends, but he is like glued to his computer. Gaming is his life. Gaming is everything to him. Okay? Like, he was serious gamer. He was pretty much like raised by video games. He wants to be, as you well probably guessed, guys, a professional gamer. He wants to be top notch. He wants to be in the elite and, maybe have a career at it. Now, he did not have very good social skills, and he really didn't go outside that much. He would start to become frustrated with his life. I mean, I see why. Like, you have no job, you live with your grandma, you have no boyfriend, girlfriend, or any, not only that, you don't have any, like, friends, like, real people that you can talk to, socialize, maybe level up in your life, Yeah, this guy sounds pretty pathetic. I know that sounds mean, but listen, I'm not being judged, Judy. You will think the same in about, I think, moments. Okay. So now when he was playing games, he was a smack talker, like trash talk, belligerent. He was the kind of guy that was just like, fuck you, I hope you die, just over a video game. And it reminds me of like my sister when we were younger, because my brother, sorry if you're listening, love you. My brother would get so frustrated and like throw the controller and stuff. And my sister would be like, what's going on? It's not like you can get a trophy from the game. Like an actual trophy or something from the game. But my partner had to school me about how intense gaming can be and all that. So my partner is a gamer, actually. Computer games. Just like this guy. I know, weird. So this guy, Tyler, was a trash talker, okay? And he's just trying to be big for his britches. I mean, he is the kind of... when they talk about, like, when these haters talk about crap over the internet, they are sad and lonely people. In his case, 100% true. 100% true. But he perceived himself as a big, bad gamer. And, but his mouth actually got him in trouble. February 2015, Tyler was just sleeping in his bed, and him and his grandma were the unfortunate peoples that got swatted. Now, what that means is out of nowhere, officers swarmed inside their home, fully armed, and began yelling to Tyler to get down on your knees. And the officer asks, "Where is the body of your baby brother?" And Tyler replies, "I don't have a brother." And the officer's like, "You better not be messing with me." And Tyler is like, "I'm not messing with you, but somebody else is. I just got swatted." Now, basically the SWAT team didn't understand, like, what do you mean? It basically was a dupe. Some dude, a rival from a video game, actually called in a lie. And it sounded like, someone murdered their baby brother and has the body or something like that. Something like a really big deal that you had like military grade police just smash into your home. Like, that has got to be so terrifying. Swatting is a tactic that like gamers use as punishment to their rivals. Yeah, I mean, like, how mad do you have to be at someone over a game to, like, disrupt someone's life? And remember, 9 times out of 10, you guys, these gamers, they don't meet in real life. They don't. And that's their thing. I mean, I have friends that I know, and they've been friends with certain gamers for like 5+ years from like the UK or from, Japan or something like that. And they're cool with it. And they talk to me like, oh no, he's my best friend. I've known him so many years, but they never met in person. So like, again, you don't know these people. So why would you be so mad at somebody to like waste police officers' time and energy, especially when there could have been another call? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the way I think. Am I thinking about it too much? Because I don't think so. There's also with swatting that when swatting happens, it could be not at night. It could be in the daytime. And these gamers are kind of live streaming. I don't know if you've seen it. You see like TikTok live gaming where you have the gamer's face and then up top is the actual game and you're watching them game. It's a live stream. So like imagine you're a gamer and you're just playing your game and chilling and all of a sudden you get swatted. And then everyone online who is watching your game sees you get squatted. 9 times out of 10, you are beyond surprised. I would say 10 times out of 10, unless someone said, I'm going to swat you, then yeah. The gamers are completely compliant to the police officers. They put their hands behind their back or they put their hands above their head, whatever they are told. But it's aggressive, you guys. If you go on YouTube and type in swatted, which these are older videos, for the love of God, please do not tell me that people are still swatting. Please do not tell me that. So they're older videos and it is scary, guys. Like, seriously. Pretend you're just sitting down. You don't even have to be gaming. You could just be like live streaming, like, hey, what's going on? I'm a girl in a box, but I'm talking to people live. And all of a sudden, these police break into your home. And it doesn't matter if you have dog, cats, it doesn't matter. Cats would run away or dogs would be barking. There is very tense energy when you bring a SWAT to your home because they think there is horrible danger happening and you are the culprit. Yeah. Isn't that terrifying? Just put that in your head, guys. Like, that is, yeah. I don't even want to, universe, I am not claiming that energy, okay? Okay, so swatting, basically, you can see this happening, and the other rivals think it's hilarious, and it's just a stupid prank, but it's not. It is very deadly, and I will soon talk about that. It is no laughing matter, but they do it to actually settle disputes, and like I said, it could be during a live stream. So it's a prank call, but it's like the worst imaginable one possible. And you're calling in a lie, and not just a lie, but a lie that talks about somebody is in horrible danger, or you killed someone, or, just something that makes the police, like the military police, SWAT, come in and just storm into a residence. Yeah, the lies could be about hostage situations. Like I said, it could be about a death, a bomb threat. Yeah, like I said, the tensions are extremely high, and that is like no bueno. Like, I don't know who would get so angry over a game to do this to somebody. Again, especially someone you don't even know, like in real life. Tyler, though, after he was swatted, he loved it. He loved it. I mean, I wouldn't say like it was a good time for him personally. He liked how the power, like someone had the power to make a call and make these armed military police come and barge into someone's home. So Tyler began to SWAT. Yep. Yeah, I guess he acted like police officers were a video game. I don't know, but they're real people with training and they're killing machines. So I don't think that's something to like fuck around with, you know? I mean, that's just me. I mean, let me know what you guys think, please. So he would be active on social media and he would download an app where he could actually hide his number while calling in these attacks. He would just be swatting. He would be swatting rival gamers, just pretty much that. And he would also enjoy seeing the gamers look horrified, confused, and perhaps scared. I mean, duh, like, and it wouldn't be just one or two officers come in and be like, you know, get down on your knees. It is a whole SWAT. That is hours. That is money. Like, that is time. So sometimes there's like 12 to 20 SWAT people coming in. Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but they don't like their time wasted. And tensions are high. Like I said, tensions. So he would enjoy the power of seeing like the shock, the confused, the horror of the rivals' faces. And, you know, it was like a high to him. And one day, you know, he was hanging out with his grandma and she liked watching the news, you know? Yeah, my hair is like, I had it in a clip all day and it looks like it's fine. So the grandmother loves watching the news. And he says this really cryptic thing to her that freaked her out. And he was just like, you know, I can shut that place down. And she's like, what? And he was like, yeah, I can clear that news station. So, you know, the grandma, you know, I mean, I don't think she thought he was joking. I mean, she was very surprised. But she didn't think anything of it, honestly, until the next day. It made headline news that ABC 23 in Los Angeles evacuated the next day due to a called-in bomb threat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So he loved interrupting his grandmother's time and, like, I mean, watching the news report and then having it all just be stalled and people being scared. So, yeah, she didn't like that one bit. The next day, she told him point blank. She goes, Tyler, did you do that? Did you call in that bomb threat? And he's like, so what if I did? You know, acting all like big and bad, like he is like a freaking Batman villain or something. Like, what if I did? Well, you know what she did, you guys? She called the police and turned his ass in. Oh, yes, she did. Tyler was arrested and he was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months. But he was let go after serving just like half of his sentence. It didn't say why. I'm thinking good behavior. What do you guys think? So he went to go stay with family, not friends, because he didn't have any. I know, it's sad. I mean, I do feel bad for him, but then I'm like, bro, like, come on. Look within yourself, you know? Anyway, so he went back to his grandmother, and she did not welcome him with open arms. In fact, she didn't even welcome him at all. She had a protection order, apparently, like, taped to the door, and was just like, nah. And that's sad because this is like, I think around, not winter or something, but it was kind of cold in California, which is rare, I know. It's always beautiful and sunny there. So by this, you know, he's cold and he's hungry, but grandma don't give a shit. Grandma, I don't know if grandma saw something in her grandson and she's just like, hell to the gnaw. But honestly, like, I know people who have done many mistakes or just a mistake and someone gives them a second chance. Do you think he needed a second chance. I mean, I feel like, she could have fed him or gave him a warm home. But no, that was her thing. She didn't want to. I think she was too disturbed by the whole thing. So, yeah. You know what that means, guys? He is homeless. He has nowhere to go. He is broke and he is angry. Now, there are times in your life where you're at the bottom. I mean, the bottom. And you feel the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like and you feel like, okay, maybe I should just turn my life around because it just sucks. Now, you would think he would, but nope. No, he does not. So he moves into a homeless shelter and, he's missing his friends, his online world, his whole different world, his attention from his peers on Twitter and whatever social media outlet he used. Gaming, right? So he notices, like, while walking away from the homeless shelter, that there's a public library down the road. Oh yeah, you know where I'm going with this, guys. If you don't know, in the United States, mostly, if there is a public library, there is going to be computers. Yes. And what's on computers, guys? The internet. So he starts going to the public library and he just has this urge, you guys, like an adrenaline junkie addict where he needs to start swatting again. He needs to earn his ego back. He needs to earn his mojo back. He's feeling really low. I mean, there's other ways to do that. Okay, Tyler? You don't have to swat and put people in danger. All right, but what do I know? I'm just a little girl in a box. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say little, but, I'm pretty tall. Anyway, so he finds this app, and it lets you find, like, all the first responders. I'm guessing he just, like, Googled, first responders and stuff like that. But it hid his phone number. So it was like a private number app kind of thing. And he just talks about people's lives being in danger. So yeah, he starts swatting again. Today's tea, my darling, I'm doing elderberry and lemon. Caffeine free. Man, this warmer can kick butt. My partner got me this little desk warmer. And if you don't know, there is like so much like steam coming from my tea. I'm like, do I take a sip? Do I not? Oh yeah, that is joyous. Okay. Thank you. All right. So he even calls. So while he's swatting, which is basically, calling, prank calling, saying all these lies to make the SWAT of that county or city that raid into people's homes or just like make people evacuate. He actually calls a high school, and it was in Florida. I believe it was called Arnold High School. And he called a high school and told him that he was going to detonate a bomb in 15 minutes. Yeah, this made national news. 15 minutes, nothing happened, which is awesome. But at the same time, police were pissed. Like someone called in a fake bomb threat. Someone scared so many people, probably brought him into panic attacks. I mean, just no bueno, guys. So it did make national news, and Tyler saw it, and he was just so happy. Like, he was just like, I did that. Yeah, I'm the man, But Lieutenant Telementes, he is from, I believe, wow, why can't I say that? Panama? Thank you. Panama Beach in Florida. And he has to investigate this fake bomb threat. Now, the first thing he does, it's kind of genius. The number that actually called called with the bomb threat, he texts that number, hey. That's all he does. He doesn't know who the number belongs to or anything like that. It's like untraceable. I think it's from like a burner phone. You know, this guy thought he was like Walter White or something, I swear. So he had like a burner phone and stuff like that. So, you know, he's texting him, hey, and believe it or not, Tyler takes the bait and starts conversing with this police officer, but he doesn't know it's a police officer. He actually thinks he's a fan. Yes, because his Twitter handle is Swatistic. Yeah. Well, during this time that he is talking to this police officer, he is still swatting. The next building he swats is an actual federal building and called in bomb threats. Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but people take that seriously. So there was an intense evacuation. There was fear. There was paranoia. It was just like chaos. Lieutenant teatimeCB is trying to make a plan, like just talking, you know, to this kid. And I mean, he's not a kid, he's 22 years old, but talking to this guy, and basically trying to befriend him. And he thought he was made out. He thought, Tyler was just trying to mess with him and he knew he was a police officer, but according to Lieutenant, he definitely was not. He was, quote unquote, a lonely, sad, pathetic boy. Ouch. So there's some hard feelings there. Anyway, so teatimeCB had a wonderful strategy. He got a fellow officer, Savannah Gorman, to actually pretend that's the girlfriend of teatimeCB. And they were trying to get info out of this caller. Yeah. So like I said, Tyler used a burner phone, so he couldn't really trace him. So they're talking to him back and forth, like, hey, how old are you? And they're doing some pictures. It's kind of like MySpace style, like the angles. You don't really see the full face, from both parties. But yeah, Tyler ends up sending a photo. Of course, they hung it up in the police department. And all the while, they're trying to figure out who this guy is. They're trying to earn his trust to make sure that he stops swatting, because during these calls and conversation, he starts to brag about his swatting. So police is very, very worried about what is going to happen. So yeah, okay. But Tyler really wants attention, and he really wants someone to talk to. So they find out his name is Tyler and that he actually lives in Los Angeles. But still, you guys, it's still a needle in a haystack. The police need more. Well, the lieutenant actually sees something online about a rocket in Los Angeles. So he texts Tyler and mentions the rocket. And, he's like, what's going on in LA right now? Apparently there's a rocket. So that made Tyler get up and go take a picture of the rocket. So the lieutenant sent a rocket to show him, what's supposed to be happening. And then Tyler does a picture of the rocket as well. And the police could definitely see the Los Angeles skyline in the background. So they're getting close, you guys. So close, but not close enough. Soon, Tyler begins to swatting for hire. I know. Yeah. December 2017. Tyler is at the library and he's bragging about his Swatistic. He's talking about what he's doing. He doesn't show his IP address. I mean, just untraceable stuff until his life changes forever. When Vaporizer, it's a Twitter handle, contacts Tyler. Swatistic. So, of course, he says, SWAT for hire. So, Vaporizer contacts Tyler, and, Tyler replies with what you need. And at Swatistic, Vaporizer says, I need you to swat a dude named Miracle. Now, Tyler, Swatistic, immediately starts to follow Miracle on Twitter. Just follows him. And Miracle just thinks he's like this badass gamer. And it's just like, yeah, what? Yeah, you want to come after me? You want to swat me? Come at me, bro. Something like that. Like he was just, taunting, Swatistic, which is Tyler. And saying, come on, swat me. I'll be waiting. Now, he gives Tyler an address, but he doesn't give Tyler his address. Nope. No, he does not. He gives him, this address is still here, and I think they still live at the house, so I'm not going to give the correct one, but it is numbers, of course, McCormick Street in Wichita, Kansas, with the area code 67217. Now, like I said, the address was given to Tyler, but Miracle did not live at that address. Tyler did not know. I know. And you're wondering, well, Caitlin, who the heck's house is it? Oh, yeah, it's this is where we get to the really sad, guys. This is where you have a comfort item, you sip a tea, and you hold yourself tight and give yourself a hug, because this is tragic. This is really, really sad, and why you should never swat. You should never do swatting anyway, like at all. Okay. So basically, it was a family that lived at that address. Miracle did not send his, present address, like where he lives, like then at that moment, the present address. He sent an address where he used to live, but he was evicted from or something like that. Who knows? I read that, but we don't know. The fact is that he did live at that address, and that's why he knew it. But I don't think he knew there was a very innocent family that would have their lives, they would have their lives changed forever, you guys, and not in a good way. No. Andrew Finch was like this lovable dude. Like he totally was. He was so loved. I was just appalled, just like how someone so sweet and kind would just be a lost soul because of these idiots, because of these stupid swatter gamer people. Andrew didn't even play online gaming. He wasn't even a gamer. Like, this guy was so innocent. I mean, his family called him a snowman because he was like big and tall and kind. And he was only 28 years old when this horrific night happened. He was a loving father and a very loving son. And he also had a talent for drawing, actually. He was very creative, and he just took care of his loved ones very much. So Tyler swatted the address he was given. Yeah. So Tyler doesn't know that this innocent family is, but that doesn't matter. He's swatting. I mean, you're still to blame. You know what I'm saying? But I have the actual 911. So here we go. Here's the call. This is 911. What's going on? Here's Tyler. They were arguing and I shot him in the head and he's not breathing anymore. 911. Okay, so what's going on right now? Tyler. I'm just pointing the gun at them, making sure they stay in the closet. My mom and my little brother. 911. Is there any way you can put the gun up? Tyler, no, because I already poured gasoline all over the house. I might just set it on fire. 911. Okay, well, we don't need to do that, okay? Yeah. So hearing a call like that, and he is creepy, like monotone in the call, and people have argued that if someone's monotone, not take them seriously. I don't agree with that. People have different emotions and reactions to traumatic events. Sociopaths also don't even have emotion. It's just a lot. It's really sad. It's something that just was so senseless and didn't have to happen. So meanwhile, adorable snowman Andrew, okay, sweet Andrew is like texting his mom, "I love you, Mom. Can I get you anything?" I know. Oh, I know. It's horrible. Oh. So he starts to see lights and he starts to hear shouting. So what he does is his mother is in her room at the time and Andrew is just chilling on the couch on his phone. And, like I said, the lights show. And, Andrew's wondering like, what the hell's going on? Yeah. So he opens the front door. Okay. And yes, tensions are very high. That 911 call was received. They do not know it's swatting, and it's just horrible consequence. So Andrew just opens the door, and the police are surrounded. Sorry. When I feel anxiety, I hiccup. It's very awkward. It's like my body just does everything. I yawn, I hiccup. Okay, sorry. So the police, you can see the body cam online. Do I recommend it? No, it's haunting. So I'll tell you what happened. Andrew is just open the door and someone, you can hear front door, hands. Now Andrew is very confused. Like he was like, what the fuck? Like, come on, wouldn't you be confused? Like, what the heck's going on? So he starts to put his hands up, okay? And we do not know, you guys, if there were different commands called, but there were police like everywhere. There were police like by the step. I think it was like 40 feet. There was police 200 yards away. So we don't know if someone was talking to him, if there were different orders. But what Andrew did was slowly put one arm down. And a SWAT guy, Justin Rapp, okay, he thought he was reaching for a weapon. I know. And you know what? Andrew didn't have a weapon. He was unarmed. Yeah, I know. But Justin shot him. Yep. You can hear the shot too in the body cam. It is so sad. And he shoots him through the chest. Yeah, Justin is 200 yards away and does like a sharpshooter. And I just, like Justin said, he thought Andrew had a weapon. But, we don't know, guys. We really don't know. He was, a big dude. Maybe his arms were hurting or he was just trying to, like, we do not know. But we do know is that Justin has a trigger finger. Okay? And the other police officers by the steps should have screamed, "No weapon, unarmed," or something like that. But that phone call to 911 to Wichita, Texas. Wow. To Wichita. Oh my goodness. Why can't I say that word? Oh my goodness. Wichita? Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? Wichita, Kansas. Thank you. Yeah. So, Andrew did not survive. It is pandemonium, guys. It is panic. They step over poor Andrew. Don't get him any help. I think they waited like 15 minutes to get him help, but like I said, Andrew slowly just bled out and died. Yeah, he died in front of loved ones. He actually died in front of his niece. And his mother actually remembers that scream. Like, as soon as he was shot, he screamed. And when he screamed, it was so primal that the mother will never, ever forget. And of course, everyone's out. The SWAT is like yelling at everybody. It's just chaos. And they don't realize that it's a lie. Like, they have been duped. So, but it was too late. Andrew passed away. His niece actually witnessed, him pass away and, taking his last breath. And it really, really took a traumatic toll on her heart and soul. And she ended up a year later, you guys, taking her own life with a self-inflicted gunshot. I know, what? Right? And then, apparently, I read this, and I didn't see it in, like, the video or ABC. 100%, like, there has been quite a, few writings on the internet about it, and it gets more heartbreaking. So, the boyfriend who walked in on his girlfriend who took her own life, he couldn't handle it. He loved her so much, you guys. He ended up taking his own life. That's 3 deaths. For no reason. For swatting. It is so awful. Oh my gosh. When Tyler found out on the news about, Andrew's death, Tyler immediately went on social media and said, he denied it being his fault. He blamed it on, of course, Justin, even though he didn't know his name was Justin at the time. But he blamed it on the police officer that shot Andrew. And honestly, you are to blame. You do have blame in this, okay, Tyler? But the family, Andrew's mother, actually blames the majority on the shooter. She also blames it on improper training because, like she said, there was police so close to the house. There could have been better communication and, like she said, improper training. So Tyler ended up getting caught, and he claimed there was 100 swatting incidents. Yeah. The bomb threats. To federal, to news station. Everybody knew about the news station because he went to prison for that. But there were other bomb threats. And there were other false 911 calls. So he actually got 20 years in prison. Yeah, your life's over, dude. It is over. Yeah. And so you're wondering, well, what about the guy who wanted the hit, who basically was paying. We don't know if they're paying, but he was so angry at this gamer for losing money. I thought it was like $1 or something. Yeah, I know, $1. Yeah. I was thinking it'd be $100, but a life is priceless. I don't understand why that matters, but there was a game lost, and Vaporizer actually was this kid. I think he was 18 years old, and his name was Casey Viner. He pled guilty conspiracy to obstruction of justice, and perhaps they said 15 months in prison. Twitter user who actually Miracle. His name was Shane Gaskill, who gave the wrong address. He was actually charged with wire fraud. And in 2022, 18 months in prison. And you're wondering, okay, Katie, what about the shooter? What about Justin? Did he get any repercussion? No. No, my true crime kitty cats, he did not. He actually, a few years later, got a promotion to detective. I know. I was like, I'm sorry, what? He was unarmed. I don't understand. Why did you have such a strong trigger finger? I don't understand that. This man was innocent. You took away a man who the community loved so much. It was like, I mean, it just reminded me of like, oh my God, don't kill me. What is the name? It was the prisoner from the Green Mile. Like, you know, like the gentle giant vibes. Yeah, this officer took Andrew. And then, in a way, you took 2 more people's lives. How does that make you feel? Now, I did read, you guys, that there is a civil suit against the police department. Now, one article, it said that they've got like $5 million, which is awesome. But then something else I read that said that they got jack squat. Yeah. So apparently there is a Netflix special about this. I have not seen that yet. I just saw it on Web of Lies, and then I just went to Googling, you guys. Just Google, and looking up the old news spots, reports, and yeah, it's really, really sad. Yeah, that's so messed up. Thank you, you guys, for listening or watching with me today. I really appreciate you guys. Let me know, like, what you think about this case. Again, before this, you guys, I didn't even know what swatting was. Like, legit, I did not know what it was. It was my partner had to school me and say how messed up it was. And now, apparently, people are swatting true crime creators now, apparently. Yeah, true crime YouTubers, podcasters. Please don't. I do not want anything to do with that. Like, I do not claim that energy at all, you guys. But yeah, that's horrifying that it went from gamers to now YouTube creators. And I think that is, get a life, man. Like, god dang. Get a boyfriend, get a girlfriend, get friends. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect gamers. Like I said, I have friends as gamers. My partner is a gamer. You know what I'm saying? I really think that this could have been avoided. I really, really could. And I feel that if Tyler got attention or help in any kind of way, this could have been, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Could this really have been prevented? Because I asked George and he was like, I mean, he was going to do it regardless. And I just think that's awful. Because, like, why? Why put people in danger? But now, today in 2024, they take swatting very seriously, and you get a harsh penalty in some states. So that is awesome. But can we stop doing false reports to police or law enforcement, especially horrific false calls? Because they take that seriously, and there is tension, and there are lives at stake. And if they think your rival is the killer, who knows what they'll do? Well, we kind of do now since I did this podcast. All right, sorry, I'm done. Don't forget about the giveaway, you guys. Please know that you are loved and you are cherished. And if there is another true crime story that you want me to talk about, let me know down in the comments below. Please know. You know, remember, you are doing better than you think, okay? Until next time, stay safe. I love you, true crime kitty cats. Bye.